Hi, Tony Selzer here. We got the line in Boulder, Colorado. This is a pretty amazing city. I've been walking up and down. It's cold, walking up and down the main drag here, and you guys have this amazing vibe going here for startups. Sharif and Violet are a husband and wife team that are starting a company up called Fabric, and IoT is really changing the world. But you guys are going to change not only how we care for ourselves, but for each other. Really, how safety is going to really go everywhere we go and protect us without us thinking about it, which is really an important thing, right? None of us want to lose our independence. We don't want to force ourselves into things. And now you guys are working on an app, building a platform really, powered by, if you will, that allows people to live their lives exactly the way they want. Not change anything, but have somebody looking over them, protecting them, watching out for them. Talk to me, Violet, how did Fabric come about?
You know, we moved to Boulder a little over a year ago, and I had an incident. I was running with my son. I slipped on some black ice, lost control of the stroller, and my son almost fell into the creek.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't
scary.
It was scary. And you know, we stepped back and we tried to say, like, how can we turn what was a bad experience into something that would be good and could make some meaningful difference? And that was how we started building Fabric.
Actually, the app started as Run Safe, right?
It did.
And you got real successful, 20,000 users on that, but you knew there was more there. You knew that the story wasn't quite finished, right? And Pivot comes along, right, and that's where this new play goes, because you realize people aren't going to download and use an app to protect themselves. It's not something they're going to think about consciously, right? And so you really had to integrate into the lifestyle, right? I mean, Sharif, tell us what was that breakthrough? When did you know that this was more?
Well, I think it came down to the idea, this realization that safety is back of mind, and that people are not necessarily concerned when they walk out the door. They're actually concerned when they're doing specific activities. In Violet's case, it was actually going out for a run. But when we got into Boomtown and started working and dealing with a lot of customer interviews, we realized that it was other activities that people are concerned about. For example, we talked to runners who are realtors, and their concerns when they go to show houses and do open houses and that kind of thing. Other, people going on online dates.
Yep.
People going, taking, car sharing rides. So the idea that we can take the safety core that we built in Run Safe, abstract it out to an API, a platform, and then have that same safety features be integrated into these other apps was what was the real breakthrough.
And let's face it, right? Technology, all the great things that it provides us, it creates other ways where we become unsafe, right? I mean, the fact that we can connect to anybody on Craigslist and sell something that day means that anybody can be showing up on our door, walking through our garage, and that's kind of a scary thing, right?
Yeah.
Or with online dating, I mean, you just take you can take the analogy over and over and over, and that's why really you guys said this needs to be a powered by. We need to plug in to where people live, where their activities are, and where they're going to be unsafe, and then keep them safe. So, as you've taken this new approach, how's it going?
I'd say it's going very well, and we're very focused first on the health and fitness market because we see the biggest opportunity and need there. Right. So we're starting conversations with multiple app players there, and there's a differentiation having Powered by Fabric can offer because these apps, their users have safety needs, and how can they be different when there's 10 different fitness apps? And so I would say good start, and we're just raring to keep going, and there's just so much more market opportunity when it comes to safety.
Well, I mean, I just think about it as you're building an app, you've got a user base, and now you can help your user base stay more safe. I mean, everybody's trying to create a sense of community, but what a better way to create a sense of community than showing that you care for your users by helping protect them. And you guys have actually got some proprietary technology in this. It's location-based, and you're working on, your vision is to actually be able to call 911 in the area where the person has actually become unsafe, right?
Right. Yeah. So one of the, basically we're taking a layered approach in terms of the response. When you get that alert that an emergency's occurred, and you as the loved one, you're able to try to verify if that alert is real.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, the first layer response is be able to send it out to the community of users in that area. So
Mm-hmm.
anyone that's plugged into the Fabric network, regardless of which app they're using, would get that alert, sort of like a geo-specific Amber Alert
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. And then the next step above that is to be connected directly to the 911 of the person that's in danger. So if I'm in New York and Viola's in Boulder and I'm getting an alert that something's wrong, if I call my local 911, I'm going to be connected to New York, which doesn't help me very much. But with this technology, I'd be able to connect it directly to Boulder.
Triaging that to that communication level, moving it up a hierarchy, and doing it all automatically. The user doesn't have to think about anything.
Exactly.
They don't have to sign up. They don't have to remember to turn anything on. It's all there automatic, right? And it's there when you need it, because the last thing you want to do is think about safety before you have to. The last thing you want to do is to have to need it and not have it.
Exactly.
Right?
Absolutely.
And that's really the genesis of this, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, when the incident happened where someone almost went to the creek, and I got that phone call, there were probably a million workarounds I could have done. You know, I could have used the Find My Friend app on the phone and all that kind of stuff, but you're just in that moment, you're paralyzed, and what you want is to be able to act instantly without having to think about it, and that's the platform that we built that allows you to do just that.
So the vision, where are we going here? Do you think that your plug-in can be in hundreds of thousands of apps, really, right? And aggregating and centralizing all this safety power to protect the people that are using these apps in their lifestyle. Is that where you see this going?
Absolutely. You put it far better than I did.
Well, great. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for being on the show, guys. Appreciate having you.